What's up guys, this is the Guitar Gent coming at you with a brand new reaction video, and we're going to take a second look at Spiritbox. Now, the first song that we covered on the channel was absolutely mind-blowing in many ways. It was Holy Roller. It was one of the most interesting approaches to industrial metal that I've seen modern bands trying out. There was so much power, and of course the vocal performance by Corney was so exceptional. Like the power and in her voice, that very low guttural growling, it was so satisfying, so good, fantastic breakdown towards the end, very interesting song, especially considering how short it was. And the song that we're going to listen to together today, guys, it's called Rule of Nines. It's the official music video. It was the second biggest request for the band. Very curious. Again, I'm hoping to see a bit more of the musicians, because as I mentioned in the other one, of course it was the official video for Holy Roller, and it was focused on, there was kind of a narrative, let's say, like, let's just leave it at that in case you haven't seen the video. But you didn't see the actual musicians playing the instruments. I did go and looked at the live version that they did for, I think, Sirius FX, a radio station anyway, where I actually saw also the musicians playing, which was very nice to see, and I catch a lot of other things when it comes to the performances of the musicians. So I'm hoping to see a bit more of that in this. But let's see what they have in store for us, guys. 3 minutes 30 seconds, Spiritbox, Rule of Nines official music video. Let's go. Oh, ready. So low. Oh my god. Almost jammed it. Oh, lovely also the pad that they brought in. Dissonant. Ah, so nice. So heavy. I still haven't heard her singing cleanly. Very interesting. I don't understand if she's doubled, I think, by a male voice. The production is gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Oh, those harmonies. She has a very whispery tone. I think I'm hearing some rolling in the background as well. Oh, there it is. Jesus. It's actually a mix of screaming and groaning, I think. Oh, the bass. Those harmonies are gorgeous. There is especially that part that works as an harmony on vocals. wish that was a bit longer, guys. Oh my god, such a nice way to close it off. I love those breakdowns, like the stop and go breakdowns. Let's call them like that. They're so heavy, especially because it's not like vacuum, like clean vacuum silence. Let's say. I don't know if that's even the technical term for that, but when they just delete everything from the mix digitally, and it sounds very fake in a way, but there is still the reverb, for example, of the drums. So boom, there is an ambience to the sounds. So even if they stop playing and there is still our voice, those elements that were there still resonate and go, they still live until the next hit. And that's, I think, what makes it so huge. Fantastic. This was, I want to say, a more interesting song than Holy Roller, because simply for the fact that it was much more diverse, both on the songwriting and on the vocal performance. Of course, there is here the strong contrast between the harsh vocals and the clean vocals. But I want to say the best thing about this, except for, of course, the performances of the musicians, it's the production. The production is fantastic. The production level here, again, I had never heard of Pelcore music, but I guess it's a pretty damn good label. Because this, again, the production value, if you consider especially the vocal production, and as I said, with some of those elements added in to enhance the vocal performance, especially, as I said, during the chorus, there is that very interesting pad line that has been added, because she starts off the chorus with just her voice, then there is the pad that comes in, working as an, making an harmony, of course, on that melody, and then there is an additional layer of vocals that's being recorded. I'd be very curious also to know, again, as I pointed out while I was listening to that, if that doubling that I heard, it was a very slight and very light, I want to say, doubling on the voice. I think it was during the verse or the pre-chorus, and it kind of felt to me like it was a male vocal. So I don't know if someone else in the band sings as well, but it's very interesting. If somebody else sings, I think that there is even more potential, to add some extra layers of dynamic, especially if you have both a male and a female that sing in a band. It's just, you have so much range, you can do so much, especially if the female is like this cornet phenomenal singer. Honestly, there is such a visceral feeling to her harsh vocals. They're so raw, it's fantastic. And again, as I mentioned, I was looking before filming this to the live performance of Holy Roller that I did for that radio station, and also looking at the way that she sings. I think that you can learn a lot if you're trying to learn how to sing harsh vocals, just to see how she positions her mouth, like especially her bottom jaw and her throat. I think it's very good. Again, I'm not a singer, I'm not trained as a singer by any means. I just know what I've learned from, probably what most of you guys do, just learning by watching online videos, online lessons and stuff like that. Again, I'm not a singer. I sing, but I'm not a singer. That's, I think, fantastic, honestly. It's a sort of a, I don't even know if it's a specific technique, but it's a way to enhance those sounds, especially in the lower register. It works fantastically well, and whatever she's doing, just keep on doing that, I think, because I don't think that she's hurting her voice at all, and she sounds absolutely amazing. So great job there. And again, this one has me even more excited now to go and listen more about them. Again, you guys told me that they have a very wide range of genres and mood that they explore with their songs. So it's not all necessarily industrial metal, and that's already, I already got a taste of that with this one, a bit more melodic, and with the voice, of course, singing actually. And again, as I said, she has a very whispery tone to her voice. I'm saying whispery. I don't think that's the perfect word to describe that, but you know what I mean. It's like It's almost like you can feel the hair coming out of her mouth. It's like if I get closer to the mic, I don't know if that sounded creepy, I hope not, but um, it's such an interesting quality, especially in those slower ethereal sections, because it works very well. It gels in so well with the more atmospheric and ambient elements of the song. Performances wise, when it comes to the instruments, guys, wow. I was extremely impressed by the bass. There were those sections, again, both the guitar and the bass definitely have extra strings. They go on very low tunings. I said it almost sounds like gent. I don't know if it's an 8 string or a 7 string. I think a 7 string, but it's still very low tuning. And the bass, massive bass, I think it's a 6 string. And it was doing some very slap. I think he was slapping with the thumb, or maybe it was even pulling, but I think it was more of a slap. Wow, what a tone! What a tone! That bass had, fantastic. And the guitar again, very low register, but still it's very low register, but it's still not muddy. Like it doesn't fight against the bass. It's enhancing. Like they both enhance each other. And we go back to what I was saying about the production. Phenomenal production on this song. Very modern and still, without overdoing the things that many times you hear overdone in modern metal music. Beautiful, beautiful. I didn't see much of the drummer, to be honest, but again, the whole band's performance was just stellar. Vocals, guitar, bass, and drumming was fantastic. I'd be very curious to know if when they play live they actually have a keyboardist, let's say, for those pad sounds, or if they use maybe pre-recorded tracks. But it's such an interesting band, guys. Honestly, can't wait to listen to more. The next one that we will be listening to, it should be Constance. I think it was the third biggest request by far, which you guys told me it's a very different mood. But again, I'm very curious. I'll make sure to come back to Spiritbox as soon as I can. Now, as you've seen, guys, there are many bands. The more we go on and we move forward with this journey, discovering more and more bands from all over the world, the harder it is to, let's say, circle back to all of them and discover them more and more. For some of them, of course, I will eventually just go and venture off myself and listen to them, just because I can't resist. Specifically Ginger, as I said, guys, you're gonna see a lot more of Ginger, and I will eventually start listening to those, because phenomenal band. And I'm so happy to see these many female fronted bands. I think it's a very refreshing thing for a genre, for a scene that has been so heavily male dominated. And the thing that I like the most is that it's not like these bands are becoming famous just because they have a female singer. They're becoming famous because they are fucking amazing. They're so talented, the songwriting is strong, and the female singers have such a powerful tone and so much talent. It's fantastic, honestly, to see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If there are any points that I touched upon during the reaction, as always, just that spark your curiosity. If you want to know more about anything else that I mentioned, always leave me questions. Feel free to ask me always whatever you want, and leave your knowledge as well in the comment section, so we can both learn from each other. That's why I love the comment sections under my videos. It's always so nice to see all these exchange of information and knowledge. It's fantastic. Again, thank you so much. If this was the first video that you've seen from me for the channel, I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy my style, consider subscribing. I think we have a very good thing going on here. Thank you so much for your time. If you don't want to subscribe, I'm extremely appreciative of you spending time of your day to listen to music with me. And I'll see you very, very soon with the next one, guys. A lot of things are coming your way, even reactions, covers, new formats that we're going to explore as well. A lot of things, guys. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you very soon with the next one. Have a good day. Bye.